like to say that I'm here in support of this family. I don't know this family. I don't know nothing about them, but I understand that a tragic situation had unfolded and this man's life was taken. You know, I believe that we... You okay now? I believe that in a situation like this, we should be training our officers to de-escalate situations instead of escalating situations where possible death could occur. This gentleman before me just said something about possibly shooting to wound instead of shooting to kill. I would like to even take it one step further. I mean, why not use mace? Why not use a club or something if it felt like his life was threatened and this man was unarmed? I just don't see a reasoning for shooting first and ask questions later. It just doesn't make sense. And it seems like more and more times here in our country, that's what it's coming to. And like I said, I don't know this family at all, but my heart is broken for them. I mean, I'm the sole provider for my family. I have a wife and 2 kids. I couldn't imagine what they would be going through if they had lost me. So this is pretty rough for me. This stuff needs to stop. This needs to stop. We the people are getting very pissed off, and we won't take this much longer. Thank you.
My name is Tara Allen. Kind of almost what Corey said. You know, this is not right. You know, we need to have some justice. I don't know this family either. I heard about the situation. It's all over Facebook, and I'm sure it's all over everywhere else as far as social media goes. I'm a single mom, sole provider for my daughter. Got 2 other kids that are graduating on their way, you know, making their lives. But we need some transparency. You know, we need to get rid of all of this police brutality and overreach. How far does it have to go? How far does it have to go? What about these children? What about these? Who's going to raise them? City of Grapevine? Me? My taxes? I have a 17-year-old. I have a grandbaby on the way. I'm a single mom. I'm 41 years old. I've lost my mom. I've lost my dad. Most recently, buried my mom a month ago, or a year ago, pardon me. I lost my dad when I was 9 years old. I know what it's like. I'm 41 years old. It's hard for me to deal with. Baby's 1 year old. She doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. Transparency. Transparency. Whether it be the citizens of Grapevine, the citizens of Euless, which is where I'm from, we are not going to take it anymore. Not very, very much longer. Where's our oath keepers? Okay? Where's our oath keepers? How many of them do we have in this room? Okay. We the people want our rights. Okay? Something has got to be done. How many more lives need to be taken before y'all do something about it? Clark needs to be fired. He needs to be indicted. That's it.
Lee Saldivar.
My name is Lee Saldivar, and I'm the member of District 21, LULAC, Council number 4743. I'm here today because my brother died last night, but you would have expected me to be here because he's the one that brought me into LULAC. So even though we're arranging his funeral and all that, you would have expected me to come and defend a family of this nature. LULAC starts with civil rights, and that's what we're talking about today. Civil rights, civil rights, civil rights. And any way that you want to put it, what happened to here, to this family, and what continues happening, not just in what happened here in Grapevine, is happening a lot. And it goes right back to what we talked about in civil rights. And we know that nationwide we have human rights, but civil rights start at this level, and human rights go all over the nation. So what we're doing here to represent the community at the grassroots level, they do not know their rights, they don't know what they should be, or they might not even be able to afford attorneys at the time. Not everybody is as fortunate as the support that we're getting over here. This happens so much that a lot of the people do not get the representation that the city should provide. And I'm not talking about all the police officers, because I have been a victim of crime, and the police officers that came to my assistance and the police officers that worked on my cases, they were great people. In LULAC, we have police officers, we have attorneys, we have pastors, we have preachers, we have people that know that civil rights is what makes the world a better place. And that's what the people that are speaking to you tonight are telling you. They're not asking you, they're telling you that you should know about civil rights. Because you've been there, I've been there, and we know what civil rights are all about. And as a city council, and you representing all the people, not just people, all the people that live in your neighborhood. And we're very diverse in LULAC. That's why we represent everybody. We're not looking at color, we look at people being abused. And that's why we're here tonight to ask you again that civil rights is what it's all about. And when you're looking at this, and when you're looking at a police officer, it's very obvious that he has no idea what civil rights is all about. Or if he does know what civil rights is all about, he could care less. And he demonstrated that, and it's not a person that you send on administrative leave. The police chief should have taken a step, should have taken a position, and worked it out at the EEOC level or whatever that officer wanted to do. But that person should have been terminated, and then the case should have been turned over to the district attorney's office. And that's what we're saying here. If you really believe in civil rights, turn it over to the district attorney's office, and whatever research we need to do for y'all to establish a good case, we will do it. Because we do have lawyers that will do a lot of pro bono time to do your research, and we have very qualified people in LULAC that will do whatever legwork you need to be done to come back and prove what civil rights is all about. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Fernando Romero.
Good evening. Thank you for taking your time. It's hard to explain on words. My heart's been broken. Obviously, my sisters, it's been broken. My nephews, they don't have no father. They don't have no one to call dad. I mean, whenever they grow up, whenever they ask, Mom, where's my dad? I want to see my dad. What's she's gonna tell him? He died. What happened? He got killed. By who? Police officer. Isn't that supposed to be protecting us? Isn't that to take care of, taking care of lives, saving lives, killing lives? My little nephew who's 1 year old. My brother-in-law is missing his first steps. My oldest nephew, he's ready to graduate to middle school. He wants to do plans with his dad. We want justice. We want this to be right. We want this to stop, please. Probably right now is my family suffering. But what about tomorrow? What about the families of tomorrow? anyone. We want this to stop. We want justice. We want the right. We want everything to be clear. I'm asking you. You're right. They don't have no father anymore. Thank God we have family. What about those people who doesn't have anyone? It is hard. My arm is broken. I have 2 kids. 2 of my own. What's gonna happen to them if anything happens to me? Who's gonna take care of it? Please. We ask you. We want justice. We want everything. We want the people to be released. We want everybody to see how bad my brother-in-law was abused verbally. I trust the police officers, but I believe that the conduct that this officer took was not appropriate. He could have taken different actions. If he would have been trained better or have better knowledge, my brother-in-law would have been here. That's for sure. Thank you.
Mary Hernandez.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening. My name is Mary Hernandez. I am the LULAC District Director of District 21, League of United Latin American Citizens. We are here to find answers as to all the reasons that led to this misjudgment of a police officer, a man, a keeper of the peace, to shoot not once but twice an unarmed man. A man who is a husband, a father, a son, a human being, a hard worker, a man who had dreams for his family to succeed and live a life free of violence and torture where he had come from. Our question is, what led this officer to the killing of this young man, Ruben Garcia? Was it lack of training, lack of dealing with minorities, or was it insensitivity training? That must something that you in the great city of Grapevine needs to find out. Thank you.
Jose Esparza.
My name is Jose Esparza. What is a life worth to the government today? What is a life worth to the police today? What is a life worth to us, the people, today? The government used to be of the people, by the people, for the people. Recently, the government has become a corporation of many personal businesses. And a life to them is only worth a vote with a consuming power. Today, for the police, a life is only worth more if it is white. A black life and a Latino life is worth less. For us, the people, a life is worth the love of his family, and it is a friend whom to share happiness. City Councilman, please release the video and seek justice for the killing of an unarmed man by a police officer, and provide us true justice through a grand jury investigation to us, the people. Thank you.
Kenneth Lovett.
If you don't know, you should know. My name is Kenneth Lovett. I don't know these people right here, but I tell you what, I'm pretty pissed off. This has got to stop. Why isn't he at least in jail right now? Because you know what? If it was me or any of these people back here that shot and killed somebody, we would be in jail right now. We would be under the jail while our investigation is going on. But he gets to go home and gets to be with his kids and his wife and watch his little TV shows, gets to eat good meals. Where's the chief at? Y'all two chiefs? Why aren't they over there arresting them right now? You know why? Because there's no good cops. Where are the good ones at? They're not going to turn because they're just following orders, just like everybody else. You ought to be thankful that y'all are sitting up there. Is the justice is it gonna be served? You better hope so, if y'all want to keep y'all's jobs.
Jacob Caldova.
All right, first off, sorry to the family, my condolences. Second of all, Mayor, City Council, how y'all doing tonight? My name is Jacob Cordova. I'm a Arlington citizen. I'm the founder of the Tarrant County Peaceful Streets. We are a cop watcher. We go up to police and hold them accountable. So they say not all cops are bad cops, but why aren't the good cops arresting any of the bad cops? Why are the cops getting away with murder and continuing? Me personally, I don't think it's a skin color thing. You're gonna have white people like Kelly Thomas. You're gonna have black people like Eric Garner. And now we got a Mexican, Ruben Garcia, who was murdered by the hands of cops. We don't just need civil rights, we need universal civil rights. And you guys have to protect those civil rights. That's why you're our representative. It's supposed to be inalienable. We're supposed to have inalienable rights that cannot be taken away. Unfortunately, the government likes to take away rights these days. I'm of the thought process that badges don't grant extra rights. Just like the guy before me said, and I'd like to piggyback on Kenny, any of us that would have shot that somebody, we would be in jail right now. They would definitely be assessing our case right now. So we ask for justice, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, as the Declaration of Independence says, universally for everybody. So I guess we want to ask or demand that you guys release the video. I'm kind of under the impression we all kind of know why the video is not being released right now. Because any other time where we have this much controversy, nationwide, the video would have been released by now if it would have backed the officers right now. It would be released. So we want to demand justice for Ruben Garcia and that you guys arrest Officer Clark for murder. He's a cold-blooded murderer. And that's what the rest of us would be called if we did the same thing. The media would demonize us and call us murderers. So we demand justice and do the right thing. Otherwise, you're right, I might not live in Grapevine, but I will be block walking door to door to get you guys off those seats. Have a good day, guys.
Mallory Rouse.
Hi, my name is Mallory Rouse. I do not know Ruben Garcia or his family. However, I did hear about what happened tragically to him. I am here on behalf of that family to give support, show support, and let them know that they are not alone in this fight. This has happened far too many times in far too many different areas of this country, and we're sick of it. Unarmed men and women should not be killed, period. There's no purpose when there are tons of other ways to take down a suspect. Why are we shooting to kill? We need the video needs to be released. This officer needs A, he don't need to be paid. He don't need to be off at work, at home, sleeping in, getting paid. Ruben Garcia, he's not sleeping in. His family, what are they gonna do when rent's due? Officer Clark, he knows what's gonna happen when his mortgage is due, because he is still getting a check. If I would have killed somebody, I wouldn't get paid for that. So why does he? Doesn't make very much sense to me. I feel for this family. I'm a mother of 3. I know how hard it is to have multiple children. Luckily, I have support. This woman here no longer has support. She's the sole person now responsible for tucking all 4 children in at night by herself, making sure all 4 children are bathed and fed and clothes are washed and everything by herself. She no longer has the help of her husband. These kids no longer have their father. And if that doesn't strike y'all, I really hope that some of y'all are parents, preferably all, but if that doesn't strike y'all to do something, to look into something, then I really question y'all's capability in the chairs that y'all sit in. Thank you.
Rashida McLennan.
My name is Rashida McLennan. I'm a woman of few words. I stand here today in solidarity with the family of Ruben Garcia. This is not a witch hunt. We just want justice, and this is what democracy looks like.
Alex Lee.
City Council members, I want to graciously thank you for giving me time to hear the citizens of Grapevine as well as the neighboring cities around here. Growing up as a child, I remember an incident where my mom was, slightly speeding and there was a cop right next to us and he's like, slow down, give a warning. So all my life, I was taught that, cops are the good guys, and as a lady with the situations occurring, we're constantly hearing about police brutality. We're constantly hearing about unarmed citizens being murdered. And then, of course, comes a paid vacation for these officers. I can't imagine right now what the Garcia's families are going through, having the sole provider of the house, the families, gone, and the children having to grow up with the realization of this incident. I just want to humbly ask to understand, the only way that we are going to understand the struggles of the people is by actually taking initiative to know what's going on personally with their own lives. And I want to ask for the indictment of the Officer Clark, and also to bring justice for the family. And that's all I have to say.
Manny Dillon.
Hello everyone. My name is Manny. I completely don't know anything about his family. I just knew about this event. I just knew that one guy unarmed and was shot by a policeman. And this is make me very surprised and make my heart broken into million pieces. I cannot believe that a policeman shoot an unarmed person. It's a human. And especially we are in America. We are the strongest country in the world. The police has a gun to And I know that the police were trained to protect citizens, not kill people. I really don't understand why the police kill a person. This is completely wrong. And we have to stop him. We have to stop him, and we have to do something immediately for the family. We have to do something to get the churches for the family, and for every citizen, for every people, not only for rulers, not for everyone. And the only thing, the last thing I recommend is the number one thing the police have to remember is to protect people, protect humans, protect citizens, not kill. Especially an unarmed person, hand up like this. Why you kill people like that? And before the police go to work, if you have some problem, you cannot go to work. If you have a family issue or you don't feel good, sign off the work. Because if you have some problem, you want to kill people, not to protect people. So that's all I want to say. I feel very sorry about the family, about Ruben. My heart really broken about this. And I want everyone in America have to know about this. Every person has to learn this lesson. And they have to know, number one, before they go to work, never kill a person. Thank you.
Jeff Hurst.
Hi, thank you very much for having this. I think the only thing I would add to this is sometimes life puts you up on a big stage. You guys are on a big stage now. You've been actually given an opportunity to address something that is plaguing this country. It's plaguing all of us, and it needs to be addressed. And you guys are up on the stage. You've got the opportunity to do it. This is a case that has national significance. It has international significance. And you have the opportunity to do the right thing. It's going to be difficult. It's going to take a lot of courage. But I hope you do it. Thank you. Release the videotape. Indict the man. But release the videotape.
Juan Angelo.
Thank you guys. My name is Juan Angelo. I'm so sorry for what happened. I'm so heartbroken for what happened. But all I want to say is that Jesus came in a time when the government and society was broken. And once again, today, we find ourselves in that same situation. The government is broken.